have it the Mazda 323 with the cylinder head problem, we think. One of the telltale signs that the cylinder head gasket gone is when I turn the engine over, this water just hurls itself out of here because there's air pressure sort of pushing it out. I'll show you. So that's telling me that probably the cylinder head gasket has gone. So remove this rocker, remove this, take the cam belt off, all the surrounding bits, and then undo the bolts for the cylinder head. So far all we've done is just take the cover off the exhaust. We've got to do undo all these bolts now and let the exhaust just fall off. So then we can work on the inlet manifold. Well, I've realised I'm going to have to go underneath and do some bolts, but the wheel will have to come off, and as normal with cars like this which are terribly maintained, the wheel nuts won't come off, so it's going to be one hell of a job to get them off. Okay, I hope you can see this now. We're inside the engine area now. We can either undo that bolt or those three underneath the exhaust just to help it move out of position. So I think these are easy to get off. That one seems to be quite solid, so I don't know if that's going anywhere. Now we've undone the bolts there finally. It's taken us ages, and hopefully this manifold will be loose, but no. So maybe there's a bit more work to do yet before we can remove it. There we go, and after some serious wiggling, jiggling and anything else you might want to do, it's finally off. Now we can look at these other side and back bits. Before I go any further, I'm going to mark this camshaft because it's very important to get both camshafts back in exactly the same place, or the engine will not run at all. So I'm just going to scribe across the top here of each one, and the same here, so we know where it should be in line. Right, we've got the fuel injectors out, and I managed to get the cam belt off. There's all sorts of strange things like this engine mounting that's connected to the cylinder head, which is a stupid idea. When you want to take this sprocket off the end here, you have to stop the camshaft from going round, so put something strong like that in there, and then you can get this bolt off the end. That bolt, when it's loose, will allow the sprocket to come off the end. Then you can take the camshafts out. And can you see how I've marked them, scored them along there, so we know where the top should be. Right, well, we've got the camshafts off now, so let's try undoing the cylinder head bolts, and you've got to do them inwards this time instead of outwards. That was easy. Oh, that was easy. That was very easy. These things have just gone completely. Oh, easy. There she blows. Ooh. Not a lot of water in the system. I would have expected more, but can't see the cylinder. Oh yes, I can. Let's put this down. So there we have it, the cylinder head. Now there is water in there, but not the whole pile. But of course, you can see things like this. Well, the water could have drained away and be stuck in the engine. Bits of my plastic. So cylinder head looks fairly complete, but we've got areas that I'm not too sure about. It should just pull off now if we're lucky. Yeah, there we are. And we need to sort of tidy that up, then clean it up, and crack on with putting the next cylinder head on it. Right, so far I've torqued these bolts up to just about 20 pounds. Now we're going to go up to 30, and then about 15 minutes after that we go up to 65. And we have to do them in order.
Hello.
Hiya, Benj. So there we are, we've got all the cylinder head bolts back in, and put them up to about 62 pounds in the end. Bit of trouble with this one here that didn't want to seem to go up, but hopefully it'll be alright. Got the camshafts back on, and we're going to tighten them up now, and then probably work on this side. Well, there we go, quite an eventful day. Won't start, still won't go, just turns over. So, failure. Well, here we are in the magnificent Mazda. I've had a bit of an accident this morning. I've realised though that this car is never going to start with the key that he gave to me. See, he gave me two keys. This one, which is a copy, and this one, which is the original. Now this was broken in two, so I haven't been using that one. Of course, it just doesn't start with this one. So I tried this one this morning after gluing it together, and the timing was so bad on the car that it's actually backfired into the inlet manifold and smashed all the plastic on the back. I wish it had been on camera. It would have been a bit of a laugh for everybody, but we're going to have a look at the timing again now, see if we can do anything with it. But this Z here is at the top, and then if you look on the camshaft, there's these little markers there either side, so that's right. And now the distributor is pointing up to there, so that should be plug number 1. Now, because it was so badly timed, I've probably done all sorts of damage to this engine, so it still may not start, but at least we're learning something as we go along. There, we're in the magnificent Mazda now, and I'm kind of frightened to start it because of the explosion this morning, but I've got to try it, haven't I? See if I can get any joy out of it. I've glued this key, and I don't know if it's only super glue, but it's time to try it.